Mary had a little lamb.
From the classiest radio station on the air, this is...
Welcome to the Black Rabbit's Curse, where every shadow hides a sinister verse. Hear the airs thick with dread and tales of terror twist in your head into the dark unknown, where fear takes root and chills the bone. Beware, dear traveler, for once you're here, the curse may linger year after year. The Mask of Dunbar, a Black Rabbit's Curse original, inspired by Paul Laurence Dunbar, the poet. There's a reason school only teach part of the poem, because the full version was never meant to be read out loud, especially the last stanza, the one they buried with Dunbar. Marcus Hill was an overnight activist working beneath an old museum in Dayton. The lower archives weren't open to the public. Too much mold, too much water damage, too many complaints from employees. People reported whispers inside sealed rooms, footsteps beneath the floor, smiling figures visible in photographs that nobody remembered taking. But the strangest reports all came from storage room C19. Former workers claimed they heard someone softly reciting poetry through the vents at night. Always the same line. We wear the mask. Then choking sounds. Then silence. Marcus didn't believe any of it until the power failed. Emergency lights flickered red. The basement looked wrong now, longer somehow. The hallways stretched farther than they should. The shadows between shelves seemed deeper than darkness itself. Then Marcus smelled it. Burnt velvet, wet dirt, and something sweet underneath. Like flowers left too long beside a coffin. His flashlight caught an old elevator at far end of the archive. Its doors were slowly opening on their own. Inside sat a single object, a black theater mask. Glossy, ancient, smiling, and somehow breathing. Behind the mask was a wax cylinder recording label, property of P.L. Dunbar. Do not complete the poem. Marcus laughed nervously and played it. Static crackled, then a voice emerged. Weak, tired, definitely Dunbar. But behind his voice, another voice whispered simultaneously beneath it, mimicking him, learning him, like something trying to wear his speech correctly. Dunbar spoke slowly. It came from the theater first, but it learned to live inside people. Marcus paused the recording, but the whispering continued, not from the machine, from the shelves around him. The next morning, everyone at the museum looked wrong. Too cheerful, too still. A security guard smiled at Marcus without blinking. The receptionist grinned so hard her lips trembled. And nobody seemed to notice blood slowly running from the corners of their mouths. And Marcus checked the security footage from the basement. At 3:13 a.m., he saw himself standing in front of the mask, motionless, smiling. But he didn't remember that. Then the footage zoomed in automatically, not by human control, by itself. And Marcus saw something horrifying. The reflection in the mask wasn't him. It was Paul Laurence Dunbar, smiling wider than a human face should allow. Marcus uncovered hidden letters from Dunbar describing a traveling theater destroyed shortly after the American Civil War. Audience members allegedly laughed until their jaws broke, clawed their own faces off, whispered poetry in voices that weren't theirs. The performance disappeared, but one prop survived: the smiling mask. Dunbar wrote, "It feeds upon hidden sorrow. The more pain concealed, the stronger it becomes." Then another line, "It does not possess the grieving, it only replaces them." At night, Marcus returned to destroy the mask, but the archive was gone. In its place stood an enormous underground theater. Rows and rows of silent people sat facing the stage, all smiling, all perfectly still. Their skins looked wrong, like stretched wax. Marcus walked closer and realized the audience wasn't breathing. None of them. Then every head turned towards him at the exact same time. 1,000 teeth appeared in the darkness, and the audience whispered together, "Finish the poem." On stage stood Dunbar, or what used to be Dunbar. His body twitched unnaturally beneath an old suit. His mouth moved too slowly for words coming out, like the voice was arriving before his lips formed it. He held up a page missing from every published version of We Wear the Mask, the lost stanza, the buried stanza. Dunbar wept black liquid as he spoke. "The mask is not worn upon the face is worn upon the mask." Then the audience stood, all at once, bones cracking, smiles widening impossibly further, and Marcus finally understood. None of them were people anymore. The mask had hollowed them out from the inside, leaving only expressions behind. Marcus runs. theater stretches endlessly behind him. Hallway folding, doors leading back into the same room. The whispering grows louder. We wear the mask. Then Marcus bursts outside. Daylight, police, ambulance. The museum burnt down hours ago. Everyone inside died. They tell Marcus he's the only survivor. But something feels wrong. The paramedics keep staring at him strangely. One finally asks, sir, why are you smiling? Marcus freezes, slowly reaches towards his face, and realizes he can't stop. His lips are stretching wider on their own, skin tearing, teeth showing, pain exploding across his jaw. Then his reflection appears in the ambulance window. Not his reflection, the mask, wearing him. And just before the screen cuts to black, Marcus hears Dunbar whisper from the inside of his own head. Now, let's show them the rest of the poem. People say Paul Laurence Dunbar wrote about hidden pain, but maybe the real horror is what happens when pain hides too long. Sit here, heart still racing, eyes wide open. Remember, the terror doesn't end when the video does. You may try to forget, but the shadows have a way of following. The whispers grow louder each night, don't they? So go ahead, close your eyes, if you dare. But know this, you're not alone. Not anymore. But the Black Rabbit's curse has seen you, and it's waiting. So what happens when the lights go out? If you want to find out, make sure you come back. But next time, will you be ready? Sleep well. Or don't.